This is First Contact, Stories of the Call Center.
When you finish off on AI, I think that's the new frontier because I think we're not good at it yet. I think it's still the shiny object where some people have figured out how to make it useful. Other people have put it in play and it's actually caused more friction with the customer experience because they maybe thought it could just replace a rip and replace of something. And as we get closer to figuring out where does AI live in a self-service world versus where does it live in empowering the agent and the business into insights and helping in real time versus just after the interaction, it's an exciting thing to see. So any closing or final thoughts around AI that you think would be good for our audience to know?
Well, I'm with you, Christian. Yeah, it's a shiny ball. And the danger there is, yes, there's a lot of hype, a lot of capability too, though. But you have to, for a buyer out there, the thing to be aware of is, not everything is AI, even though the vendors say it's AI for starters, but you don't have enough background to really know that. But it gives vendors license to charge a premium. They could just call it AI and it's 20% more expensive because it's AI. But AI itself is not a thing, right? AI is just a term for an umbrella of technologies that basically try to emulate human capabilities through technology. And the hot term in AI right now for the contact center space in particular is, this is the acronym of the day, folks. So it's CAI, Conversational AI. So the starting point we've seen with a lot of this automation is with the chatbots, is again, improving self-service. Well, most of those interactions have been really poor because the chatbots aren't well trained. The AI was early stage. So what's different today is that the voice recognition capabilities, this is an area where I do a lot of work, has gotten so good now that not only can these chatbots recognize speech, but they've built enough through the use of machine learning and natural language processing and understanding that they can be conversational. So in other words, instead of being command-based, yes, no, it's like dealing with Siri, right? Siri, start my car, or Alexa, turn on the oven. That's great. Those are command-based, not interactive. We're moving to a world of what I call shifting from person to machine, or machine to person communication. Well, when you can have conversations, when that chatbot asks you questions and engages with you, it's asking you questions because it knows you'll give answers that provide more insights than a closed-ended question. And because it has the tools to analyze that and make sense of it and actually make you feel comfortable, because they even try to inject humor and human utterances like, oh, I see, try to make it feel like you're talking to a person. The more comfortable you feel talking to a bot like that, the more you're going to share. And that's the whole name of the game with this. So when it goes to that level and gets better and better, it's going to play a bigger role in handling more complex customer inquiries. That's a goldmine for contact centers because you want to take all that stuff away from the agents, let them do the really difficult jobs where they have the most reward when they solve those hard problems, right?
Yeah.
So this is a big one.
Yeah, and AI also has a home there as well, as you had mentioned, but the extension to that is then how does AI help those more complex interactions with a human being be that much more effective?